Do nice girls finish last?
Yes. Fuck.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna wait for nobody else to get. Yes, we
Yeah.
finish last.
Not the we.
Got in a, what is
Not the we.
Time out.
Yeah. All right, he about to be light skinned. Watch that.
Right.
All right, bet. Let's go. Give it to me.
No, Rico think
You're
he dark
about to be in
skin.
Aquarius. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. I like that one better.
Talk about it, Rico.
Shout out to Vegan Dreams.
Another light skin over here. So go.
I think nice girls finish first. Nice guys finish last.
We're not talking about the guys. We're talking about nice girls.
I'm saying nice girls finish
Speak on it.
first.
Reflection.
I think nice girls finish first because I think nice is not something that you become. I think nice is something that you are. I think and when I say that, I'm like, yo, most nice girls that I know, they've always got things handed to them. Not saying the bad girls didn't either, right? But they gotten things handed to them in a way where dudes don't take it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even want to take it back. It's like, fuck it. Like, if it don't work, I'm the problem. Go ahead.
Do you ever overlook the nice girls?
Nah.
Do you ever mistreat the nice girls?
Of course.
Okay, so how are they finishing?
Well, because just because you mistreat them for a season doesn't mean you mistreat them the entire relationship.
Also, the nice girls actually have to deal with more then.
No,
Yes,
I
they
think
do.
listen, let me
I
make
think
sure that
anyone in general, whether it's female or male, take advantage of a nice person, period.
I agree.
And I think it's fucked up. But nice, good girls finish last. Why? Because a good girl's gonna stick around. A good girl's gonna want to make it work. A good girl's gonna put in the time, the effort, and above all time, you can't get that. You can't get that back.
I ain't even gonna lie, but every nice girl ain't like that because you got one chance. Get me nice one time. After that, you could kiss my ass.
I think women start off as nice all the time, and then women.
I'm genuinely a
The
nice
thing is
person.
that it depends who you're fucking with and the level of the relationship or the dynamic in itself, right? Like
100%.
you can't always be, you can't always be nice to everyone either. So just because you're nice and it's in you doesn't mean you can be nice to everyone. You can also keep that boundary and know who to be nice to and who not to be nice to.
Let me tell you
Right?
something.
So if you're nice to a man, it's because you want to be there. It's because you see potential in him. You see someone that you have a future with, right?
Yeah, but once you show me that,
But you know what it is also, we're not perfect.
once
So
you
there's
show-
chances that are given, right?
Understandable.
There's chances
but
that are given, let's be honest.
No, 100%, 100%. But it really just depends on what level are you playing with me? Because
Oh, the levels are everything.
first of all, sir, we could be friends.
We could
I
be
got love
homies
for
and
you.
keep it pushing.
I like you,
Absolutely.
but we could be friends. You not about the. It's not gonna be
That's
like,
a
oh,
fact.
let me see how much I could do, how much I could get away with. Let me see how much she like me. No, because we
That's
could
a
both be on
fact.
demon time. And this is coming from a nice girl. I ain't
That's a
jacking
fact.
shit. I'm not dealing with shit. I'm not jacking shit. And the second that you show me one thing that. That's all I need to see.
It's not making sense. I think what women also got to understand that nice girl, good girl, or bad girl, you're gonna get mistreated regardless. And when you understand that, it don't matter if you're bad or if you're
To
good.
a degree, right?
Right.
The only difference is that the bad girl, the good girl gets the good girl gets the I don't give a fuck type of mentality. The bad girl gets the oh no, please don't leave, the gaslighting. And then go do it again, even though he told you that he wouldn't. Versus the good girl is gonna get the I'm gonna do it again, but you know it's just gonna be until I'm done. So I think the good girl gets more so the truth, versus the bad girl is gonna get more so the lie, the gaslighting, the manipulation. So that's why for me she finishes last.
Disagree.
I disagree completely.
I disagree completely. I feel like the good girl always gets lied to. Y'all always want the good girl to be around.
Because why? She's not going
Well, you
to
don't
cause
have
a
to lie to the
problem.
good
She's
one.
good. She's going to believe you. Okay.
You
fine.
talking about being good. There's
You
a
take
difference
advantage
between
of
being
that.
good and being stupid. So we're
What's
not talking about you not
But
just
what's
because you a good
stupid?
girl. What's
Really?
What's stupid?
It's and just for everybody watching at home, is if you at home being stupid, we don't judge you. But yeah, stupid is as stupid does. You gonna keep accepting the same shit over and over and over again. You know he's not gonna change. This nigga is not gonna change at all.
And then guess
he's
what?
not ready.
10
You
years
know that
later.
he's not ready.
10 years later, no ring, no wedding, no kid, no
That's
nothing.
a stupid girl. That's not a good girl. A
And you
stupid
don't got
girl
nothing
is
to
not
show
a good
for it.
girl. A good
You
girl
got nothing to
is
show for it. What happened? What, a
Yeah.
lesson? I could have learned that lesson 8 years ago.
No, I think a good girl.
Sorry.
I think good girls make bad decisions when she doesn't find a way to put her man in check. See, a good girl can make a man change.
I was about to ask you that.
That
Like,
is
what do you think
true.
a good girl is?
That
A
is
good girl
true,
can make a
but-
man change. A good girl is one that's gonna stick beside you, but is also at some point, and it's never in the beginning, but at some point is gonna check you, right? So it could be.
I check from the beginning, baby.
No, but
Why? Because I know what I want, and if you can't give me that, I'm out.
No, we're not saying that you don't have. yeah. The way you just
and
grabbed
I'm-
those grapes, like,
It's the nails. It's the nails. It makes it look.
Nah,
I have
it
to
wasn't
handle
the
them a
nails.
certain way because otherwise I'll stab them. So I gotta kind of like.
nah, it was the.
Handle them really nice.
It was the whole. We got that on camera, right? Y'all see what I'm talking about?
Oh my God, was it bad?
No, it wasn't that bad. Don't get Andrea started,
It
please.
was good.
Baby, when I picked up those grapes earlier, dude, what do you think? Because we're gonna have a whole meeting about it later. Baby, when I picked up
Swears
those
I have a super
grapes,
Spanish accent.
like when I picked up those grapes, baby, do you think I did it really aggressively?
Aggressively.
Like, mamita, when I did that, do you think that I did it really bad? Like,
She does you so good. It's disgusting. Wow.
It's pathetic.
baby, like, Jada, come here real quick.
Wait, what are you?
Take a guess.
Well, I'm gonna say you're not Spanish, right?
She is
Oh, so what do you
Spanish.
think?
Well, she just said she thinks I have a Spanish
I
accent.
always get non-Hispanic, well, non-Latina.
I would think you
Always.
look like Italian or something.
I would say something more Middle Easternish,
I always get that
like
too.
a Turkish.
I get
type
that
of
too.
vibe.
I've even gotten Russian quite a lot.
I can
before.
see a
Not
little Russian.
Well, my
But
best friend
I
is
have-
Colombian, okay, guys?
You're Colombian?
Sí, parcero, yo soy colombiana.
That part. So back to the good girl thing. So back to the good girl thing.
That's aggressive.
I'm gonna say something. I have gotten super fucked over being the good girl.
Girl's
Like,
gone bad or the worst.
oh my God, let me tell you
Are
something.
they, baby?
I
They
don't
are
know.
out for revenge. You
Yeah,
hear me?
see what I'm saying? I like her because she understands.
The
It's a
face,
fact.
this is the face of revenge.
Good girl gone bad
I
is
get
gone
it.
forever.
This is the face of
Like
revenge.
just like what Jay-Z said. That's it.
I get it so bad.
Oh, I
feeling
was
it right
the
now.
good, innocent, amazing woman. I want to be the perfect woman for you. And the men will love you. They'll love you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not ready to hang it up. And they're going to tell you anything that they can that's convenient for them.
Exactly.
And let me tell you,
And
I've
whatever
gone through
time.
it. I've gone through it. I've gone through it. And then the men were giving me things that were satisfying.
Hell.
They were giving me stuff, but at the same time, you disrespectful as hell. You a disrespectful ass man. And you think that I'm about to sit here and waste my life while you walk all over me,
Until you
right?
decide,
Girl,
that
that's
you
what
done.
it is. There's
No.
the reality
female
of the
that I am
situation.
today. What's that movie called? Hitch? Jada's Hitch. Hit me up if you need me to fuck a nigga life up. Like, I'm joking.
Jesus.
No funny shit though, Jada, right?
Oh,
That's the
I'm that
reality of the
girl.
situation
So we have
is
some-
there's more women in this world than there is men. So it's like anytime that you date a man, and this is just my opinion, I feel like I'm being auditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You-
I feel like I'm being auditioned, like amongst your other bitches. Like, let me see if I want you to be
Like
my
it's an
bitch. I wanna
interview,
see if I
like a
want
little,
you to be
yeah.
my bitch.
I flipped that whole script. I'm never worried about
You
that these
Agree,
days.
don't you?
You are being. You
Your
should
light
be
skin ass. I
auditioned,
knew
though.
you was going.
But let me tell you
'Cause
something.
think about it like this.
Because you know what? I
Yeah.
don't want to be auditioned
Why not?
because I don't want to be auditioned. I feel like if I'm choosing to give you my time and we like building something, let's build it. Don't be building with me and building with other bitches because we could be friends. Back to what I said.
Men are
We could
evil.
be friends. If I'm like fake sure about you, but you're not fake sure about me, cool. You
What?
gotta be sure about me.
But you cannot be sure about him.
I said if I'm like
Fake sure. When
be
you
fake
not
sure about me.
You know what fake sure means? Stop.
You know what fake sure
not
means?
fake
It's
sure.
kind of like fake sure is that time it's like we talking and we like talking consistently. We like checking in with each other, but we not in
Yeah.
a relationship yet. Like,
Nah,
come on.
you said he could be fake sure and you could be fake not sure, which
Just
means
say,
which means
Sorry, if
he-
that's what I said. That's
he
what
don't
I
worded it
want
wrong.
you,
I worded
yeah.
it wrong. My bad. I meant what I said, not what he said. So.
You mean you meant what you said the second time?
Not what he said. You building a relationship, like you building a bond with somebody to build up to having a relationship, like. And I mean, what I mean by having a relationship with somebody, we see a future together. We could possibly move in together, possibly get married, possibly have kids. If we see that in our future, right? That's how I'm feeling. and you feeling like, okay, it could be you, but it could be her, I don't even want it.
But you
I don't want it.
So we gotta think about it like this. First, I want to touch on your math, right? You said there's more women than men.
Yes,
right?
there is.
Now, 50%.
He's such an
of the
Aquarius,
men,
yo.
Touch on my math. I like that.
right?
Because everything is like, we're gonna go back to that.
Right, the 50% of the men that are out here, y'all don't even want. Let's just
Hold on. What you just said? Of everything she just said, he want to go back to that.
No,
Right.
We're gonna go step by step. We're gonna walk it.
Let's
walk
do
it all
it.
the way through. So 50% of those men, y'all don't even want, and I really don't blame y'all. They usually like low quality men, right? So now
It's not even that, but go ahead.
You got 100% of women wanting 50 to really 30% of the men that qualify. So now it's like if there was already 2 girls to every one guy, now it's 4 girls to every one guy.
Right.
So now, and we can't have
That's
2.
the point.
That's why you have to audition, because we can't have 2.
Oh, y'all be having 2
Because
and a roach.
I can't stand that. He's right. That's why y'all be having you got one good bitch and a roach.
Yeah.
That's
and
your
one pet. You know what I'm saying? But
and a French bulldog, a Frenchie.
but I'm saying that's
And a Frenchie. What is it?
And a baby mother.
And a baby mother. But don't forget the roach.
Don't
Not
forget
the
the
roach.
roach.
Crazy.
Y'all love y'all roaches.
Some water. You can actually just give me the bottle if that's okay.
But the thing is,
Because that's what I'll be drinking.
The whole time.
The thing is because there are more quality options for a man than there is the other way.
Absolutely.
If we flip the
I
script,
don't agree.
I agree.
I don't agree, you guys. I
Why not?
cannot agree.
Why not?
How many
It's
niggas
some
you see
good
outside that
men
you
out
actually
there.
want?
Absolutely, but not
I
as much
do
as
not-
there's good women.
But like, so you were saying, both of y'all actually mentioned that you were scared.
Yeah.
But like, I'm assuming scared of what exactly?
I feel like every woman is like scared of getting hurt, right? Like you scared of taking that step and investing everything into a man. And let's be honest, right? Like if when you get into a relationship or whatever, like it's like I'm leaving everything behind. Like I'm giving up on everything, and that's it. Like once I have a baby with you, that's it. Like this is it. And you always have that option. You could leave, and you could leave me here with this. We're all scared of that, and I feel like it's 100% a possibility. Like it's a possibility. The shit that we see like at work is a joke. Like personal experiences, like even the things that guys come in and do the day before they get married, like in their bachelor parties. It's like the shit that you risk is crazy to me. Like
Like what?
that shit is scary. Like maybe coming and trying to have sex with a stripper without a condom the day before your fucking wedding. People do stupid shit. It's scary.
It happens.
It happens. It happens. It's scary. And it's like, damn, like, you got one chance to get this shit right. Versus y'all got 1,000 chances if y'all want to. My dad is 66. He got a bitch right now that's 3 years older than me. I have 2 sisters. Like, my dad is 66 years old. He's still having kids.
That is such a
Damn.
good point.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's scary.
So my question is this, right? At what point do we start accepting, and I'm not saying that it's all men, but start accepting men for being men? Because when I look at it, it's like, all right, I probably know more men. I don't think I know any men that has never cheated before. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about never being cheated, because when you get with a man, you accept and understand that a man is not perfect.
Yeah.
But at some point, we're not talking about slipping up. You slip up once, hey, even twice. But there's girls that they take it constantly, every single day, multiple times. And they've already set it in their mind, like, look, I'm set here. I'm comfortable. I'm secure. It don't matter what he do. I'm not leaving. We see it. We see it every day. Those are the guys that come in with the big money. They wanna pay your bills. But you can't call my phone at 2:00 in the morning if you're having an emergency. You caught a flat tire on the highway. You can't call me. But you know that your bills is gonna be paid at the end of the month. Like, nah, I'm better than that. I feel like I'm better than that.
1,000%.
You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of girls that's better than that, and they settle for that. They settle for that security. A lot of it is because a lot of men, and I'm not saying all men, I don't believe that all men are bad.
No, me neither.
I don't believe that all men are bad. I think there's a lot of good men in this
Yes.
world. Sometimes we just looking in the wrong places. But yeah, like
I also think we kind of manifest them in a way. Like we have to do some inner healing to not keep attracting these types of people, the same guy, the same person over and over again in a different body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like maybe one of them is better than the other one, and one was nicer than the other one was more generous, etc. The list goes on, but it's not to say that they're all the same. Well, not all men. I'm saying the ones that we, I guess, are continue to attract, right?
And that's the answer to your question, though, right there. Like, that's when you start to accept when men are being men. Like, it depends really on what you want for yourself.
My girl right here has witnessed me during a heartbreak. She has witnessed me fall absolutely in love with men.
Mm-hmm.
I believed him to be a friend. He was in my space every day.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him do everything that I felt was right. He was always with me.
Charming.
Didn't know he had a woman, right? Didn't know that he had that whole situation going on. Actually told me that he wanted me to be his wife. Right? Am I lying?
No.
And all to find out that I was being played the whole time.
The whole time.
So, like, you sat in my face. You spent every day with me.
That's the thing. He still had a girl and kids, and he still made his way to Jada's house on the daily. And my sis was cooking it up for him. My sis was
They
catering.
don't know that about me. You can't go into much detail. They don't know how I get them hooked.
I wasn't gonna give it all.
Girl, they don't know I'm that kind of, I'm
not the
submissive.
juicy shit, but if you're in love with someone, that's what you do. You're cooking for them.
very
You're catering
submissive.
to them. You're
Absolutely.
pleasing them on every level, and you're
Absolutely.
available to them.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. It's the time that you can't get back.
I'm giving you my connections. I'm helping you with your career. I'm helping you with
I'm
my
making
connections.
you look good.
I'm taking you to my job.
Like,
I'm taking you to my job.
Imagine you investing your all into one woman, and you think this woman don't got no kids. This woman is just like, everybody wants somebody just for themselves, right? We all want somebody that don't got no kids, that don't got no attachments to somebody else. You thinking that this woman is all yours. You investing time into her. You investing your money into her. She's getting literally everything. You think, okay, maybe this is somebody I could marry. Planning, making all these plans, and then boom. Yo, she got a baby daddy. She got a kid in a house. She just be sneaking off, and that's why whatever excuses she be giving you, that's the reason why. Like, imagine how that would crush you.
And what does that do to you for the future?
Like,
so
with
now
every other girl that you meet.
Men are always talking about women being bitchy and this and that. It's because y'all be breaking us.
Yeah.
Y'all be chipping away at us constantly.
Every little bit, every
and
time.
now,
Ooh,
and
Jada.
now is
Chipping
another.
away is that is
Chipping away
chipping
was
away was
crazy.
like
Now
that
it's
was it
another
right
chapter,
there.
though.
What happens, what Rico was saying earlier is that, but what happens when that same woman that happens to, she knows that's a man's nature.
Well, I
When
felt.
when they find out you had a baby, you didn't tell, you had a man, you didn't tell.
And that's when you
and
decide.
You know what he says? He's like, yeah, that's some of the girl's nature. Like, he doesn't go against nature for fantasy.
And
So
that's
you
the
think a
thing
man's nature is to cheat? That's what you guys are saying. That you guys are.
nature is
Well-
to cheat, but I think a man.
And my
at
nature
some
is to
point
kill.
Will choose like.
grill.
You know,
My nature is to kill.
I beg to differ. I feel like a God-fearing man ain't doing none of that
Thank you.
nonsense.
Thank you,
Period. And
mama.
I don't care
Thank you,
about
my
what
sister.
nobody else say. If you a God-fearing man, I'm gonna want to love my wife the way God loves me, and I want to interpret that love. You're gonna know God because God loves me, and I'm gonna love you so much that you're gonna feel that love, and that's it.
That, I ain't even gonna hold you. You know,
That's
you
That's
know,
it.
I
It's
respect
true.
everything
And we
that
need
you
to go
do.
find a man in
But are we
church.
looking for
No,
the
I'm
type
just
of
kidding.
guys?
But
I
that's the
am
thing.
now.
The type of guys
So am
that
I.
we're giving our time to.
Yeah.
Are those the type of guys that we giving our pussy
Every
to? It's not. We're not going to find to these churches. We're not going on.
I go to church
I go
every
to
weekend.
church.
So me personally,
You looking for a man in church?
I can't tell my business on this, but girl, we be
I'm gonna go with
praising
that. I
the
like
Lord.
that.
Let me tell you something, my life
Pull
has
up a
changed.
little
I have
Sunday
learned
with
my
you.
shit very early, girl.
Let's be
I
honest.
don't.
one of the
Men don't
dudes with
play
the
with me,
loafers
and
on.
I
I
don't play
like
with
that.
them.
Let's be
I don't
honest,
play with
right?
men.
First and foremost, a lot of the guys at the church were not God-fearing men and tried
And
to
that's okay.
become. No, it's not. Because the problem is they're trying to be something that they are not. And I'm not saying not to work towards being better, but being better is not being God-fearing in a sense where you're ignoring certain things. Like,
When you couldn't play football,
I feel
you
like there's
learned to
levels
play
to that.
football.
I feel like there's levels to this.
Hold on, ladies. Because when we talk about God fearing, and this is the thing that I personally have an issue with. There's so many different religions that permit multiple wives, and those are God fearing men who love all their wives
That's a good point.
equally. Right?
The Bible does not say
But
that.
The Bible does
No,
not,
it
but the
doesn't.
Bible does give reference
No,
to
I will show. Do you want me to show it to you?
Yes.
Okay,
The
I will
Bible
show it to
does
you.
give reference to men having multiple wives.
Yes, but that was
Right.
not what God intended.
So-
when you
so-
read your Bible, you
No,
will understand that.
God gave.
So
It happened,
The
but that's not what he intended.
We're
He
not gonna
intended for
argue
man
bibli-
and women, Adam and Eve, to be one.
Yeah.
One. You cannot
No,
be
you're
one with
absolutely
four.
right. It wasn't.
cannot
It
be
wasn't
one
Adam
with
and
three.
Eve.
One with
It
four.
wasn't
Say that
Adam
shit
and
again, 'cause
Eve
you
and
cannot be one
and
with
fucking
four.
So don't
Madison,
reference
like-
things unless you've been reading your Bible, because I will.
We'll go ahead and I will
Okay.
gladly.
I feel like y'all are
engage you
both
later.
right.
But we're not gonna get into a Bible.
Y'all
Yeah.
are
A
y'all
debacle.
both right.
But I will help you out, Jada. But what I'm trying to say is there's
I'll
references.
go get my Bible right now.
You can grab
Can you
it.
give me a napkin? Can I get a napkin though?
Let's-
Can you get the Red Bull?
Let
Can
him
you get
finish.
a
He's
napkin?
gonna-
Sorry,
Stay on
yeah.
topic,
You gonna act light skin? Go ahead.
The problem is we talk about God-fearing men. The problem is we have this
That is a vibe.
ideology of a European concept of marriage and being monogamous, right? So now when we get into these different things, it's like, do men cheat now? And that's the main word is now. How long have men been cheating for? And it's really, when you look at the history of people, is relatively new because it was never a thing. Cheating didn't exist.
You get your head cut off back in the day. for
No, you
cheating.
did not.
Yeah.
You get your head cut off
Yeah,
because you
get
slept with
burned at the
another man
stake.
as a woman.
As a
right?
woman, that's true.
But the reason is
Right.
because
You
a
get stoned
man's
to death.
even if you look at it right now, right? If I'm a man and let's
That
say-
wasn't God. That was man doing those
If I-
things.
Yeah.
That wasn't God.
Okay, we'll get on. I'm gonna have a conversation with you separate, Jada.
Okay, my friend.
But even right now, if you take a man, he's like, you want a man to be a protector and a provider. Okay, you want a man to be a protector and a provider, right? And Jada, I know you want a man to be a protector and a provider. So now, if I'm
That's a
being a
lot, Jack.
protector and a provider, but I have the ability to protect more and the ability to provide for more, I'm not saying that it is something that you want, but I'm saying that if the man has the capacity, I don't believe every man has the capacity to love more than one woman.
I
Just
was
like
just about to
every
say that.
person-
That was
yeah.
literally, yo, you're such an Aquarius. I love that. I
So-
love that. He
But
took
like-
the words. It was like I was in my mind and he was saying them as I was thinking them. That was great.
But that's the thing. So, are you a parent?
No.
Are you a parent?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
Do you love them equally?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But differently.
But differently, but equally.
That's different. I push these humans out of my body.
But
Like, I'm sorry.
No, I'm
I
saying
know that was detailed, but like
can't-
it's two entirely
but a
different
guy can love-
dynamics.
but a guy can love 2 kids. If I have 2 kids, I can love them
Those are
equally.
your
I'm not gonna
seeds.
lie though, but like,
But you are,
different.
if you're my woman, you are a part of me. Irregardless.
I
It-
can't-
I'm
get
a
with
part of
that.
you. So why is she a
'cause
part of
she's a
you
part of me.
too?
Just like I can have 2
Listen,
kids.
How
I
can
can
you
have
have-
baby?
No,
This
that's
is
different. You
This
see,
is what
but
y'all
you
not
can't-
get.
you
It
can't
drives
tell-
me insane.
You're bringing kids.
Like I have to
Kids
deal
are-
with you at your lowest. I have to help build you up. If I don't help build you up, everyone looks at me like, "Oh well, why you didn't help make him into the man?" So let's say that I do, and the second that you become a high value man, you know what you do. It doesn't even need to be a conversation. Like we know what gets done. I done been with niggas at their lowest, like literally at their lowest, and
Tell me
then
about it.
I've never had to deal with bullshit until they started getting money.
So
Why?
okay, exactly my point. Why are you expecting something different than what he is?
I'm
Because where's
trying
his
to turn you
loyalty
into
and
the
his
nigga
love
that
for
I
me?
need you to be financially, and then the second that you reach that level,
Because-
now it's all this other stuff.
Ex-
Like
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. If we accept,
Can you
people
accept
for
a
who they
woman to be
are-
like that? Can
that
you
wasn't
accept
who
a
you
woman
are.
to
that
do that?
wasn't who you were.
No.
That's and I'm not gonna lie.
that wasn't who I could afford to be.
No, but that's so money changes
crazy.
men.
Different.
So money.
So that's not who you are,
On to our
essentially.
next topic.
Crazy.
On to our next
they say money
topic.
shows your true
On to our
character.
next topic. Money changes men.
Money changes men. Yo,
changes everybody.
Amazing.
Money changes men.
Well, does it change or does it bring out the
No,
truth?
it brings out the demon in you, because at the end of the day,
It might
you
bring
are
out-
choosing to no longer be loyal to your family because you have options now. Instead of being disciplined and being a person that can be loyal and loving to your family, you want to be outside, putting your family in danger. Now all of a sudden you got women that might show up at the house, that might come and act a fool and break up your family. And why do you not care as much? Why do you not care about the people that you're hurting?
It's easy to be loyal. when you don't have the same amount of temptations. It's easy to be.
How weak can you be? To
So then men are
fall into
weak.
Temptation.
And
It's not about weak. It's simply about who he is in his
It's
core.
about stupidity. Look at what you risking for what you're getting.
But you're not. But you're.
This is somebody that been with you when you didn't have nothing. We talking about starting with you from the very beginning.
And then they have the nerve to talk about assets when they get married. Like, I don't want to get married because I don't want a woman to take. The reason you got what you got is because you have that woman, and that is very true.
1,000%.
A lot of times.
How do you agree that
People
a
always
woman
talk about
keeps you in the
assets that
house
they don't
when you got
have.
a girlfriend, right? Let's say when you got a girlfriend versus when you single. When you single, you be outside spending money, you traveling with your boys, you doing all of this, and when you got a girl, what you doing? You in the house, you locked in, doing whatever you got to do,
Saving, grinding.
saving your money, grinding.
Business
And
plans.
not coming outside really that much. Not to say that because being in a relationship is not a prison, but you not.
You want to be with your girl. You want to be with your man.
You're not
guys-
spending
guys
all
are
that
building-
same money.
But who's the fool?
Nobody's the fool in
Nobody.
that situation.
I'm gonna tell you. Yes, the fool is the person who thinks that if you are who you are when you are single, you'll be the same when you're in a relationship. If you are who you were when you were single, eventually you'll be the same.
Y'all
in a
tricking us.
relationship.
disagree.
Y'all just said it's not true
I
because when you get money, you
disagree.
change. So
No,
that
no,
doesn't.
no,
That's
it's not
that's a
even just about
contradiction.
money.
I
It's-
disagree. When I'm
it's-
single, I'm single. I'm gonna date. I'm gonna get to know people. I'm gonna be friendly. When I'm in a relationship, you will not get an eyelash back out of me.
No,
But
me
you're a
neither.
woman.
I will not even breathe your
wouldn't need-
way.
We're talking
I'll
about.
keep
a
you on
man.
red and probably not even open. You're
That's
like,
how I want my
I'm not a man, so
Don't
I wouldn't
even, don't even.
It don't work that way.
I
Unless
know
you find
that.
a
That's
woman,
why I'm
man.
single.
So my thing is this: I wanted to ask y'all three questions, right? Have you held a man down when he was at his lowest?
Oh my God.
Just yes or no?
It's very much yes.
More than one or just one?
No, just one.
How
just
about you?
one.
Just one.
How about you?
That's my one. Two.
Okay. So now when we ask this question, when you ask this question, look at what you're risking. I can tell you right now, I met Jada here, but this is my first time meeting you 2
Mm-hmm.
All three of you have done the same thing at least one point in your life.
Yeah.
So the odds of me finding another woman to hold me down at my lowest is not that low.
Hard.
Yeah, so you're saying he's risking, and I'm not saying you should be risking your family. I'm not even promoting it. But I'm saying the psyche of a man is she thinks that, and women always think that they're the only ones that are gonna hold you down.
Yeah, no, we're not.
And that's
though.
not.
I think
the
we
next
know
one
that.
is, and the one after that is, and the one after that is. So if he's risking it with the ones that he thinks and believes are. And in most cases, they do. Very few cases where a woman actually cares about a man and won't hold him down at his low times. Some of them have different time limits, but it
But
happens.
I also want
you
you to
think it's 'cause we're
understand.
nurturing?
But
Sorry.
I also want you to understand that just like you have those options, women have those options, especially when you're that girl. So when it comes down to it, I chose to hold you down, but I could definitely go and level up right now. And I might have to deal with some shit with them, but I got to deal with some shit with you. So at the end of the day, I'm holding you down and I'm being prideful and I'm loving you and I'm giving you all of me. But don't think I don't got options because when I go outside, I could level up because I know now that I'm not
That
doing
part.
that again. So every time I do go outside, it's only gonna get better.
That exact part.
And if I'm gonna
I
deal
mean,
with some shit, it's gonna be
But the thing is,
the same shit I dealt with you, but it's gonna be better. So now when I pull up, I'm not gonna be sitting around in this bullshit car that you had to offer, or the bullshit car that I was stuck in because guess what? I'm not outside doing whatever the hell I'm doing, disrespecting you. But now I'm with somebody who can provide more. And guess what? Maybe they are doing their bullshit too. But now women are becoming to that point where they're just like, they don't want to be the one that's holding you down and you don't appreciate it. So now I'm gonna go and get me a man that's not gonna have me out here looking crazy.
That's me, yeah, because
But-
it's not about what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
Wait, time out. First of all, look at the playing field.
No,
Look at the
you
play-
got options, I got
No,
options
but
too.
Look at the playing field, Jada. My option is this: I got a girl that's gonna hold me down. I get to level up. If I mess around, this one and this one and this one is still gonna hold me down.
Same here.
That's the playing field. Hold on. Your playing field is all right. Cool. I got the same options, but you're not understanding that option for that man that's gonna provide for you are still going to exercise the same playing field as the other one.
But now I can exercise my future and have a more bountiful
like,
This is
and
what I
more
was gonna
promising
say.
future.
That's what I was about
Instead
to
of
say.
loving, maybe
feel
I should
like-
just have a promising future. Instead of
like-
loving you, maybe I
But
should
what's
just decide to.
promising about being
Promising
yourself?
is guess what? We bitches don't want much.
There's a
Bitches just
whole
wanna have
group
a-
of women,
A what?
Jada. There's a whole group of women that are okay, that have already come to terms with the fact, like, you know what, I'm gonna be single, and I might not ever have kids. I'm gonna travel the world. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna boss up in my business.
Mhm.
I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna see the world. I'm gonna do whatever it is I gotta do. And then at the end of the day, I'll retire and I'll be rich and I'll be good.
And then
Or I'll
once
be
you do
content with
start
my
doing-
life, and nobody will be stressing me out. There is a
Mhm.
whole unspoken group of women that live like that because at the end of the day,
Men are stressful.
listen, I'm not. You're not gonna stress me out. I'm not. I got a good, peaceful life. I don't have no kids. You know, no disrespect to nobody that does.
It's peaceful,
But I
girl.
could-
But
We
I
got
could do
kids.
what
It's
the fuck I
peaceful.
wanna do
Yeah, it's
when I
peaceful.
wanna
Keep it
do
that way.
If you come into my life, you are gonna bring me peace, love, and happiness. If you're not doing that, you could go. I'm fine. I've already come to terms with the fact that, like, you know what, this shit is too disrespectful for me to
Mhm.
handle. Like,
Mhm.
it's gotten too disrespectful.
Now
Mhm.
y'all
It's
y'all
too
be
disrespectful.
reaching.
And just
Y'all
like
be
these
moving- y'all be
women come
moving
a dime a
crazy.
dozen.
So, like, let's be honest, right? I feel like there's levels to cheating. If you go on a boys trip and you fuck a bitch out there for $40, it's not as bad as you coming to New York
Ew.
and having sex with my
Bye.
coworker
Mhm.
or a bitch that works at the same bar as I do. Y'all wilding the fuck out.
Mhm.
The disrespect is too
And
disrespectful.
having two girls competing in the same
Mhm.
establishment.
And then
Now I'm
y'all
about to
wanna
whoop somebody's
come
ass.
And lose my job.
Right. Now I'm in jail. Nobody vegan not answer, she can't come bail me out. I'm asked out and this is all your fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Is it?
Let me tell you
yes,
something.
and then y'all want to come
Is
and the
it?
shit that pisses me
Let me
really
tell you-
super off. Y'all come after and y'all want to talk about how bitches ain't shit, but let's talk about everything that led up here. But I wasn't like this.
Right.
Look at A
Mhm.
Boogie, how he just made this whole album about Ella.
Mhm.
She fucked one nigga.
Mhm.
You fucked one little nigga.
And what's the
now
other
it's
girl
a
name?
whole album.
And how many girls has he been with throughout
And
the
the
course
other
of his
one,
career?
India,
Right.
we know-
we don't
what's
know.
his name?
We don't see. We don't hear. We don't see.
India,
But
Lil
it-
Baby.
I will say
They
something
all
though.
do
That-
it.
it's a lie.
Mhm.
I had kids really young, right? Like I was 17, so I'm like I was a teenage mom. My daughter's about to be 17, so if I didn't have kids so young, I don't think I would even think about it right now. And honestly, I do want another one, but I want to get married. I want to establish a real household and not do this shit by myself.
That's what I want. And I feel
You
like
feel
people
me?
look at
And
me
that's
like
why
I'm
it's
crazy when I
scary
say
for
that.
me because when she says she's scared, I feel her on that. I've been there, done that. And I had to deal with that shit by myself at 17, figure it the fuck out, raise my kids, and take a risk of who am I going to bring around my child or children. You know what I'm saying? Or
Because you
Just-
were let down, obviously.
was I?
Yeah, but like y'all. First of all,
You
we're not
know-
gonna sit here and make women feel like they're the only victims out here.
We are.
Nine
no.
times you're not, but
Victim.
9 times out
No,
of
there's
10,
a lot of narcissistic, mean, abusive
Women.
women,
Hey.
1,000%. But you know what? I cannot relate.
Yeah.
So
That's not you.
that's
I
why
get
we
you.
talking about the good ones.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but the thing is, it can't be. If we go back to you are who you attract, right?
Mm.
Whatever you're attracting, you're just not that person to them.
It could be childhood traumas that you're
It could be.
attracting, and you know,
You trying to say I'm
you've
a
seen your
6'4"
dad
tatted
beat your
basketball
mom.
player. That's what you a drug dealer. That's what you're trying to say.
You might
I
be.
am what I attract. I'm not that, bro.
Low key, like,
I'm not that, bro.
you
At
might-
heart.
low key,
Like I'm
if
not that.
it's not about that. It's like you
I was
probably.
joking. It's all jokes.
I'll be honest,
Just
y'all.
for
I
basketball
changed.
players.
I changed my anything that I was attracted to. I don't even have a type
I don't have a type.
I don't have a
I
type
do not have
either.
a type.
because I'm not going for those
I don't have
guys
a
that
type
love
either.
attention. Because the
I
only
don't
thing
like that.
when I go for those guys, when I deal
Or
with
the friendly
those men,
ones, the really friendly ones.
when I deal with those type of men, it's only to make a point. I'm not. I don't see
But
you
can
as someone
deal
I
with
can settle down.
insecure man?
Ooh.
How about
That's
that?
tough.
Would you rather a confident?
All men
man
are
who's
insecure.
outgoing- No, that's not true. Would you rather deal
Alright.
with a?
I agree with Jada.
Would
They
you
are.
rather
Same.
deal with?
Men are worse than women.
Would you rather deal with a man who is confident and outgoing, or would you rather deal with the man who is quiet and insecure?
Confident and outgoing don't make you a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, hey,
It don't
if
make
he
you
has
a
the
hoe.
power, if he has the power to be one, he gonna be one.
Oh
Nah,
god.
yeah, no. But I feel like men are very strong. I feel like men are strong. Like,
I don't
you know
want
what I'm
anybody
saying?
to
Like,
show
I
me
feel
that
like
insecurity.
You got willpower. Like, and if you don't got willpower, you're not the type of man
Men
that I
don't
want.
listen. Let me tell you something about men, right? Men will have the willpower after they've already experienced what they needed to experience.
Okay. Good
So,
good point.
Exactly.
Yeah, good
You
point.
got depending on when you catch him. If you caught me at 24, it'd be different than catching me at 30. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Now some men are just getting started at 30.
Because they just getting money.
They just getting money, and those ones are insecure and weirdly confident by the money. You know what I'm saying? It's like a commodity that's backing their confidence. But what I'm saying is, you don't want the confident man, because a confident man is going to be a man who talks to women.
Yeah.
Is going to be a man who likes to.
No,
feel
he can.
his
A man can
presence.
be respectful and confident though. A man can be a respectful man,
1000%.
depending on his
Talk to women.
upbringing, depending on his.
Talk to women, have conversations with women, but it's about you exchanging information. Like, let's not take it further. I don't care. I'm not the type of girl that, like, if I'm going out to eat with my man and I come back and I see him talking to somebody at the bar, I'm gonna freak out. Like, no, like.
Let's
hey,
think about the
you
men
know,
who
like-
actually have been raised with good fathers, who actually have instilled certain things into them and shown them what a good man is, and loved their mother and
Have
shown
given
them
examples,
how
yeah.
to be a man and how to, be the leader of a household and how to treat the daughters and how to treat him and how to showing him how to be a real man. There are a lot of men that are confident, that are outside, that literally are respectful to women and don't care to dog them out because they actually have that moral, like they were taught how to behave like a proper man. It's just that people are not disciplined and they're not like.
Those men are confident within their surroundings. The second that
You don't know them men.
I've met. Are you serious? I've been around. I've been in 27 different states. I've done many different countries. I've been around many different men. I worked with many different men. I know the ones who were popular in their hometown. And the second they get around lit people for real, and then they realize how lit somebody can be, how much of the room they
Men
can
are clout
attract.
chasers too.
Huh?
Men love clout too. They're.
I mean, it's not.
extremely-
We have an ego, right? And the ego
But don't we all?
is backed by.
We all do.
Yeah, you're right. A man's ego is backed by the love of his surroundings or the appreciation of his surroundings, whether it be in his house, at work, in a club. Doesn't matter. When a man is getting the appreciation, it equates to respect for him.
Where's that appreciation for your? Where's your appreciation for that appreciation? Where's your appreciation for the respect and the love that you get in your household when you come home? That you don't have to do certain things. That you don't have to tell me as a woman the things that I need to do for you. Where's the appreciation then?
It comes with, well, when you're talking about the things that you're doing, that comes from a point of value. So if I, and just like everything else in life, if I'm used to getting a woman take care of the household, I'm going to look at it at a different level of value as another man who is getting it for his first time. To me, it's normal, right? It's like,
You're used to it.
yeah, it's talking about money to somebody who's been a millionaire. Can't talk about
Neither here nor
$10,000
there.
to him. I've been making $1 million since I was 22. I'm 35. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So like the value is different because the level of experience for everybody is different. So a man can't, I'm not saying he doesn't appreciate it, but he's not going to show you the same amount of value for the things that you're doing if he's accustomed to it. You know, my mother did it. My grandmother did it. My last 2 girlfriends prior to you did it. This is like the bare minimum to him.
Do you, as a 35-year-old black man,
Whoa,
feel
whoa.
like women are-
He's not 35.
Well, do you, as however old you are, a black man in
How old
this
are you?
generation,
I
do
just
you
turned
feel like
31.
women are domesticated like that?
I
Do you feel like the average man knows what it is to have a woman like literally nurture them and take care of them?
The
disagree.
average man, no. But I don't believe that the average man get what they want out of women. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Most average men
Which is
fail
what,
with
sex?
women. No, they don't. Not just sex, but just the thing that
Freakiness?
she just said. If I want my girl to be able to respect me, right? A lot of girls ain't giving. First of all, respect is always earned.
1000%.
And nowadays, I feel like back in the day, respect was more so just given, right? Oh, you're a man, I give you respect.
Until
oh,
you're
an
taken
elder, I
advantage
give you
of.
respect, right? Now it's off.
Because men take advantage of
No,
that.
because the young-
and have kids outside of the relationship. And then now you got your man is a rolling stone. And he's embarrassing you out in these streets. And he's at the club with another bitch while you're out with the kids.
Even
Looking
outside
back
of
at
that,
cheese.
You're talking about
Men
respecting
been
that somebody
cheating.
new.
Men been cheating since the beginning of time.
But now women are over it. We're making
Yes,
money. We're
the
starting our own
disrespect is
businesses.
what has gotten out of control.
The thing is,
It's been out of control, but women have a voice now because they have their own things going on.
Because before, they had
been
no
out of
rights.
control because now we are in a time where you don't need to see. Before respect was given, now respect
It's
is
always
really-
been given.
No, now it's earned.
Respect was always given, and it didn't
earn
even
my
need to be
respect.
given. So now that you're not even getting the respect that was always given, like it was nothing, like water out of a freaking faucet, you're at a point where you're realizing that the respect is not the same. It's because bitches are tired of seeing their mothers, aunties, grandmas, cousins getting taken advantage of and then themselves. They no longer want to deal with that, and they see what's out there. They see they're not getting the respect from men, and men are sitting here telling us in our face that they have more options and they can do whatever they want when they get a little bit of money, and they're gonna live whatever fucking life they want.
We're having two different
That's what
conversations.
well, what is the conversation we're having?
My conversation that I'm having is that even kids, these young little 14-year-olds, they ain't respecting their elders. It has nothing to do with women
Honestly,
getting
this
cheated
generation is the worst.
Generation is
on. It's the
disgusting.
world, right?
That's how it
It's
is right now.
TikTok. Say what you
But like,
I
what I'm
hate
saying
it. I
is
hate
the
it.
dude that y'all
I hate
say
it here.
that the dude that I'm saying, 'cause
There's
you
no
said-
morals anymore. No general
It's
principles.
joking.
No, you asked me a question.
Oh.
Does the average dude getting it? And I'm saying no, because he don't even get respect. Women aren't giving respect to somebody who did nothing to him. You have to earn their respect too. And most men can't earn respect.
Because we have the vagina, and that sometimes seems like you want the vagina, but you don't
But no,
want
it's not
anything
a
else.
problem of the reason. I'm just saying they can't earn it.
Okay.
They don't qualify for your respect. They don't qualify for a domesticated woman.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you made the point. Like men be the problem because this.
Pass the liquor.
I said it. Men are the problem.
Marie, she just said that. I said that. I made a point.
No, I'm gonna tell you why though, right? You said it yourself. Like if this is what I'm used to, I'm not gonna show that amount of appreciation because this is what I'm used to. I'm not gonna value it the same because this is what I'm used to. I see my mom do it. I see my grandmother do it. I seen this do it. For me, I didn't grow up in that type of household. I grew up with a single mother, so I never grew up seeing my mom cook and clean and stuff like that. That's shit that I started seeing as I got older, seeing my cousins do it. That was in relationships. You know, I grew up watching my cousin cut up her man's steak at the table. We in the restaurant. You understand what I'm saying?
That's my
I
type.
grow up seeing that type of
I
stuff.
need to stop
So
then.
let me get this straight, right? You telling me that I'm gonna cut up your fucking steak so you could chew it to make it easier for you to chew, and you're not gonna appreciate it because you grew up watching your mom and your dad and your grandma and all of them take care of their husbands? No, sir. We're not about to do that. Like this shit is a luxury to have somebody that cares for you in that way. That's gonna continue to care for you as an adult and as a senior, the way that your mother cared for you when you was a baby. That's a luxury. That's it's a privilege. That's the word I was looking for. It's a privilege. Because there's a lot of men right now, good men, that ended up with bad women or bad baby moms.
That don't cook,
that
don't clean,
take
don't
care
take
of
care of
them
their
and
kids.
That's because they were never respected. But the difference is
That's true,
and that's the
though.
thing. Like
1000%.
those men can't qualify, so they will never get it. But the same thing, some women don't qualify
Can't help who you fall in love
to
with.
get a man that's gonna protect them and provide for them. So, and oftentimes we see a woman get protected for, provided for, her life gets upgraded. She no longer values money no more because she's been having money for X amount of time. So what used to give her that respect for him, she's now became accustomed to. What you gonna do? Make me cry in
settled.
my Rolls Royce? I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So like the thing is, it's just a human nature to become accustomed to certain behaviors, but I do think that the playing field has to be equal. And it's not equal right now, right? It's either one woman is doing too much or the woman is doing too less. And either way, no matter which way you shape it, they both gonna be a recipe for a failed relationship.
So I have a question. What are the top 3 mistakes that men make with women?
I think all right, top 3.
Ooh.
Grill them.
I'm gonna tell them my 3, then y'all tell them because y'all had the experience with them. You feel me? One is that they're too thirsty. Right now, a lot of dudes you gotta understand, especially like if you're in the nightlife. A lot of these dudes, it's their first time getting attention from women. And regardless of how you shape it, they're paying for the attention just to even be there. I pay the entry fee. I pay the section fee. I pay the bottles. I'm paying for attention.
Look at him in a cut.
talk about,
They thirsty for attention, right?
Okay.
So they're thirsty for the attention of a woman. That's the one mistake. The second mistake is they don't even know who they are. So what they'll do is they'll use a bunch of different things to mask who they are. So they'll use chivalry to blind you of who they truly are. They'll use money to blind you, or gifts to blind you of who they really are. They'll use trips. They'll provide experience for you that takes the pressure off of them revealing who they are themselves, because they don't even know who they are, or they're insecure with who they are.
Or they probably abusive and they gonna beat your ass when you get real close to them.
That part.
So so that's two. And a third thing that I think that men do wrong when it comes to women is once they actually get the woman that they like, they don't know how to remain poised, right? They get excited. So now that I got you, right? Sometimes men would try to love bomb you. Sometimes men would try to be there too much for you.
Or the opposite.
Right? And if they do opposite, it's a little different. But I think that any
It's like,
man
I got you now.
who's giving,
What I gotta do?
when I mean get you, I don't mean like I've been talking to you for a couple months. I mean like I finally got you to give me the attention.
lights.
You answer my call when I call you.
Okay.
You're not missing my call now.
Love bomb. That make you toxic?
A little bit, right?
My relationship gotta be a love bomb. You love bomb me, I'ma love bomb you.
I gotta be with
But
love
that's
Love
how
bomb
they
me.
do it.
I do sweet things too.
It
So
works.
I like that shit though. Like I don't know.
love bomb me, because I'm the type of person that will love bomb you very, like, not love bomb, but like
But the like, you mean love?
I do
not
over the
love
top
bomb, but like
things.
love.
I wanna wake
Yeah.
up single and wow, go to sleep, be in a relationship.
right.
Like, wow.
And you be the one.
Wow.
And
You
the other one
Ow.
too. Next day.
I don't want to. I want it to last forever.
But I'm saying those men. The thing is, like,
Romance
any
is
man
gone,
that gives
man.
too much too soon is a red flag.
You think so?
I know so. I don't think nothing.
Yeah, like not too much too soon.
Rico, are you a red flag?
I am not. I don't get. See, the thing is with me, I make like even my girl, any girl I've been in a relationship with, she had to earn my love just like I had to earn her love. I wasn't about to just. I could do whatever I want to do to get you to love me, but if I do all of that, that's just something that you're loving, not me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's just the gestures that you love, but you don't love who I am.
Don't make it impossible. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't make it impossible.
Well, my
like,
guard is not up, but I'm just not like, here, take it all. Like, you know, some dudes be like, oh, I just met you last week. What's up? You trying to go to Puerto Rico?
I love it. I love
love
it. I
Let's
want to
go.
go.
We out to
Can
Puerto
we
Rico,
get the keys
baby.
to
Know each
Burberry?
other over there. I want to go to sleep and wake up with you. I want to see how it is to sleep with you. I need to feel
You wanna
you,
take
'cause
me
if
on a
not,
date
And we
with
have
you?
pasta in Italy in 2 weeks.
If
But
I don't,
Not all of us like,
I
yes,
don't even know
take me
how
to
to
Puerto
like, be around a
Rico.
person like in a like okay, boom, we
Can I bring my
for the
bitches?
first time and we sitting at a restaurant. Like I don't know if I should be like physical. I don't like because I'm like a real touchy feely kind of girl.
Me too.
I don't even know like right like I want to get to know you like that. What's up?
Okay, you gotta. Well, y'all gotta answer. What are 3 mistakes men
Wait,
make?
hold on,
Real.
1
Okay.
second. But y'all understand that that's the problem?
Yeah.
See, like the thing is this: those men don't.
Childhood traumas.
Those men
Not
don't-
always
want
true.
love.
It's
Daddy
not always
issues.
true.
What would it do?
I've gotten love bombed. I've gotten love
I
bombed.
got daddy issues like that.
I do too.
That's the problem.
Be my daddy. Come and protect me and hold on to me and baby me and love me. Like what do you want me to do? Sorry.
A couple of times the love bombing was not because the person was a bad person. So that's why I'm saying, as a woman, from a woman's perspective, sometimes the relationship just doesn't work. When a man knows that he likes you, he is going to give you his attention. He's going to do things for you that he's not going to do for every woman because you're special to him.
No, he did it
Oh
for
my
every
God.
woman.
You feel like
And
we live in a
right now,
fantasy? Like you feel
I
like
don't feel. I know.
so we so
Sometimes I
always
do look
wanted
in the
to hear
mirror
you.
and I'm just like, there's so many me's. Like, it's mad me's
But
around.
that's
I
the
wonder
funny
if,
thing,
like,
though, Jada, it's not.
You
It's not
right,
so
you
many
right.
yous.
I'm not
It's
gonna-
not so many use girls. It's only one you, and on my soul, it's only one me. So you might
Same
meet
here.
another
Yeah.
girl that's gonna love you. You might meet another girl that's gonna care for you, but it's not gonna be.
But
the way
we're
that I was
becoming
doing it.
very similar, basically, from like Instagram and social media. People are nobody has their own identity anymore. A lot of people are becoming the same. These bitches look the exact same.
And truthfully, let's say a
And
prayer
they
for all
act
of
the
them
exact
people,
same, and the
because
exact-
At the end of the day,
They accept all the same stuff. They act the same way. They're being ridiculous. Now, I never thought that so many people would be lined up to audition for baddies.
ooh,
And in there fighting and acting a fool.
She
You
was-
women,
she-
Ooh, I'ma shut up. I'ma shut the fuck up.
I'm
Nah,
so
I didn't
sorry.
know
You
it
was there?
I didn't know it was going. To be fair, look, right? If you even see the little clip of me, I was so fucking disgusted.
right.
I was disgusted when I got there. I was like, y'all not dead the fuck ass.
And it's so
Hey, do
crazy
you
to
remember
me.
Bad
Like,
Girls
y'all
Club
flashing.
back in the
They'll
day?
do anything.
And they
People
were
are doing
mad
anything.
cute. Not anymore.
I was looking and I was
Not
like, yo,
anymore.
you know what's funny too? Like, I don't even give off like, oh, like I'm the toughest girl in the room or nothing like that. Like but I didn't have not one issue. Like
Mhm.
I didn't have not one issue. Everybody that I was meeting was very nice.
Yeah.
I was seeing it like right next to me, like people just popping up. The shit was like World War III. I was like,
Right,
damn.
but they're
No
doing it
way.
because of
All
they're
for
they're
it.
doing
I
it.
didn't think it was like
To
that.
try to
They're
get-
doing it for
I was
opposition.
like,
Everybody
yo.
wants what every female has. I mean, they want what the women that they look up to. They want that lifestyle. They want the watches. They want the wigs. They want the bust downs. They want the lash. They want to be able to do all these things and look fly all the time. So they're willing to do anything for it. And that shit is just so weird to me because all of these women are becoming the same envious women and competing with each other, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So it makes me feel like, okay, what really do I have to offer compared to these other women who are willing to do anything sometimes? Like, that's just, it's kind of crazy to even think about. But then I think about it, you're right. I am a very individual, like I'm an individual for
Like
real.
the type
Yeah,
of
you
man
are
that I'm
hot
looking
girl.
for.
100%.
I ain't never met
The
nobody
type of
like you in my
man
life.
that I'm or I've never met nobody like you, vegan. I swear to God, I've never met nobody like you. Like on my soul.
Wow.
Like this is a woman that she
That
just
was amazing.
she gets up and she's just sexy
This
and
is
like
my
I look
girl,
up to her in so
right.
many ways, right? But like
Even when
as
she
a
smokes
woman,
her
like,
weed and she's sitting up in the morning, she's like,
yeah, like I look up to her because she's just such a nurturing woman. Like she could teach me so much.
That's
like,
why that's
me,
my
I'm a little
best
bit-
friend.
I can admit that I'm a little bit more hardened. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't really like grow up in that type of household. Like a lot of the women in my family, unfortunately, they're single. Like so, I didn't grow up seeing that type of stuff. And then I look at girls like her. Like she gets up. She's the girl in a relationship that like you her man. She gonna make you like a lentil soup. You
What?
gonna be healthy. A fucking little.
We're gonna have
green
hors d'oeuvres
smoothie.
and all
She gonna
that.
suck your dick before
At
get
the
your
same
morning
time,
started.
like,
Like, you know what I mean? Roll your blunt if you need
All
that.
that.
That's my
like,
girl.
Yeah,
All
like that's
that.
the type of girl that she
All
is, and
that.
it's like. When I see her going through relationship problems, it be
Exactly.
like, damn, bro,
Confusing.
There really ain't no hope for the rest of us. type shit.
confusing.
Right. And it's like
Confusing.
there's nothing wrong with her other than the fact that she can't drive. She can't drive for shit. But girl,
Yo,
we're not even
she's
about to do
lying.
that.
I could drive my ass
No,
off. It's just
baby.
aggressive.
It's just that I
aggressive.
taught her, so that's why it's like kind of
No.
sketchy.
Passive aggressive driver, cause you be like, oops, my bad, I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
Like,
She's lying.
nah.
That was with Gilda because Gilda was literally a hoopty.
Gilda.
See me now.
Gilda's hilarious.
But no, that's true. That's true about Andrea. I always tell her like she's such an amazing
like,
woman, and
she's
when
an amazing
guys.
woman,
it
and like,
shocks me that a man cannot what?
like to even look at her, like even when she gets dressed up, like yo in the group
Guys,
chat, I swear to God,
I can't
she makes
take
all of us-
compliments.
When we know that Andrea's coming, we be like, all right, bet we gonna get dressed.
Yeah.
we know she
That's
coming.
my
She
girl.
gonna put some shit
Mhm,
on.
that's my
she
girl.
Gonna up it like yeah, we gotta
That's
all
my
come
sister.
dressed nice. Andrea's
And she's
coming,
such an
like,
emotional wreck too.
Yeah, like you wouldn't think you would
That's
look
why you
at
said
her
there's
and
nothing
think-
wrong with me. I'm here like
No, because
there's
she's just so
plenty.
sensitive.
No, but you're
I am.
sensitive.
I'm
You're
very
a woman.
sensitive,
You're a
but
woman.
I
And
let it be known. Like
you
what you
never
see is
let-
what you get. I'm
Listen.
emotional. I'm sensitive, and I'm passionate, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean.
You
That's
never
my
let
girl.
no man hurt change you, and a lot of us do that.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like what Jada said, chip away that hit
resonated
home
with me
for
too, me too,
Because
me
I'm not
too.
gonna lie, like who I was maybe when I was 20 years old, I'm not that same girl. Like
Mhm. The
at
innocence
22
is
years old.
gone.
Yeah, that innocence, that
The
that, like,
softness.
that light in my eyes, like for love and stuff. Although I still want those things, but I'm a little bit more realistic with it now. Like it's not that same thing, and I feel like with you, you never let nobody's in your light, and I really like admire that about you.
Thank you.
And I always wanted to be like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
still wake up and still be like, ooh, well, maybe today might be the day I might fall in love with my life. And be like,
Yeah.
maybe I might run into my
Crying.
Just
soulmate
positive.
sitting next to me on the plane or something. you
It's
know?
not easy, but it's because I have hope and faith. I believe in God, and that really helps just my perspective because life is fucking hard.
I believe in God too, but he the one that put all these bitches here. That's the shit I don't like. I don't like that. Look at her laughing in the back and she know. I love and respect God too, but like he wowed us out with this. Like you could give us a couple more niggas, a couple more high quality good niggas, God. That's all I'm saying. I'm a fair believer.
Positivity,
That's a
the
clear-
perspective of positivity and the perspective of hope, like hopefulness, like the
But are
perspective
you
of just
willing?
like.
So like the thing is this though, a man would be like, will be like, yo, I really like this girl. I want to build her, and he'll take on this whole project. Oftentimes fail,
Oh my God.
right? But he'll take on this whole project on trying to build a girl. I'm not.
I have a perfect example when you're done.
So my question is, are you willing to build your man? Like when I grew up, there was
1000%.
what was that popular movie? Love Don't Cost a Thing with
Oh,
Nick
that's
Cannon.
my movie.
I love
She
that movie.
built
too.
Nick Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He acted up a little bit.
That's a good point. And then
but
what did he
came
do?
back
Dogged
to
her and
the person
embarrassed
that
her.
Built her, but he still acted up. But then when shit hit the fan, he went back to the person who built him. Just like women, women go back to the man who built her.
Let me ask the
man who
women a
taught her,
question.
right? So now, are you willing to do that for a man?
Ladies, how many men?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of men, I want to let y'all know, no matter what Jada may think, there are a lot of men who technically don't qualify in comparison to your past.
Let me ask this question now, please. Ladies, let's be really
That's
freaking
serious.
for real. As many men as you've tried to support and build up, how many men have done that for you?
My point.
Yup.
Drops
And
the
walks
mic.
off, drops mic.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yo,
Wait,
she's
time out. So
annoying.
nobody's ever tried to help you?
It's
How
not
many women
about-
have you
it's
tried
not
to build
about you
up?
trying
Let's
to
be
help
for
me.
real.
And
We gonna build it.
let's
Thank
talk
you.
about what help is.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what help is, right?
My bad.
Because I done been in a relationship with a man and
Ain't
I
got
did
shit
the
to offer.
application for you to get your first credit card to build your credit.
Thank you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Preach.
I put in the application for you to get your first LLC.
Thank you.
I done been that girl. So it really depends on what a man's idea of taking care of a woman is.
Because just paying my rent ain't
some
helping
men-
nothing.
Yeah, you not helping me. I've been paying my
Time
rent
out.
since I was 19 years
You
old.
have
son.
no
This rent gonna get
intelligence.
paid. With or without you, this rent is gonna get paid.
You have no intelligence
Now
to
what?
feed
So
me.
look,
You have
you said
nothing to help me build.
If your bills, let's just say
There's no structure, substance.
let's just say if your bills hypothetically are $4,500 a month, okay? I mean that's
The point is zero. No men have helped you
what are you
progress to
talking
another
about? Wait,
level,
time out,
right?
time out, stop.
They
relax.
never answered my question, Rico. I was
What do you mean?
first.
No, they did.
I was first.
I didn't.
They did answer.
So how many men have brought you to another level and actually invested in anything you had going on?
Only two,
Now, I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
but not fully to its
go
fullest
ahead.
I had
potential.
somebody invest in me, but at the end of the day, it's like
Whereas a man is saying almost every
yeah, but
woman that
like,
they can
almost
deal with.
Every woman, if a woman loves you and a woman be like, "Ooh, like you the one," I'm gonna
Full support.
financially. If you're not there, all I need to know is if you got the mind state to get there. If I see that you got that, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Mhm.
It might not be where you need to be financially right now, but if I know I could get you there, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, look, babe, this is what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Sign up for this paperwork. We're gonna go into the bank.
That
We're gonna
part.
get you a little card.
That part.
We're gonna take those steps and we're gonna do that
Use
together.
me.
And then you know what?
Use me to cheat on me when you
And
get
the
on.
second that you get where I need you to get,
Use me to
But
me
the thing
over
is
when you
this,
get lit.
Even if you get that credit card,
roll the clip to what I said earlier.
First of all, this man has. Let's just say this man has never had a credit card. And we're gonna be
Yes.
generous and say they gave him 5,000.
No, they didn't give him that. They gave him like $700.
Word.
So we're gonna be generous.
They gave him like $700.
So my thing is this.
But
if
you
I
start
pay-
from somewhere, no?
But no. Listen to me. Hear me out 1 second. I just paid your rent. That was 3 bands. Your car note that was 700, and the insurance that was 300, and your phone bill that was 200. Right?
Maybe that's the
What-
least. that
Rico,
you
stop
can do.
making
Wait,
stuff
time
up because
out,
you
wait,
ain't
time
even
out,
do
time
that.
out, Time out. First of all, I
You always
did.
making stuff
So
up.
look, my thing is, if I didn't spent 4,000 right on your bills, and you helped me open up a 700.
Oh my-
700.
Listen, babe, you gotta trust the process.
But
It's
you
not
can't
my
go
fault.
nowhere in life
It's
without
not my
credit.
fault that your mother put the cable in your name when you was 11 years old. That's
Exactly.
not my
We're
fault.
not- we're-
But we're gonna grow it.
But
We're gonna
we're
take that
not-
700 and grow it.
We're not saying that
The
we're
future.
not gonna
That's
grow
what I'm
it.
saying. You build it.
But listen, every month your bills are due. Nobody's growing a $700 credit limit or $1,000. Let's just say $1,000 credit limit to, if I say this is a 6-month thing that's happening, at times 4 by 6, I'd invested damn near $25,000 into you, right? I took $25,000 of your mental financial stress off of your shoulders, and my $1,000 credit card is not gonna hit nowhere near.
So
5,000
let me
in
get
6
this straight,
months.
right?
So then
When
you don't plan
come
on
to
going
my
anywhere in the
house-
future.
When you come to my house, it's not a luxury. Do you not enjoy my house? Do you not enjoy the air, the lights,
The
in
food
my
that I
house,
put on the
the food
table,
that I
Vagina.
cook?
You don't got his own.
when I massage
Not
the
about
tip
what
of
you
your
got
ball
going on in your
sack.
house with the piss all over
In
your
my
toilet
bag.
seats and your empty fridge that only got water. You only got water, reposado, and plastic cups in your shit. I'm talking about when you come to my house.
Honestly,
And it smells good. I got all the candles from Bed Bath & Beyond. My
You
shit
snuggled in a
smells
fur
nice.
blanket. You would
Yeah,
never buy a
like,
fur blanket.
You got the cooling pillows. You
but
you
could
like
bring
that, right?
You could bring a fur blanket.
Here we go. Here we go. Don't
and
even ask Rico this
candles
type of stuff.
to
Sir.
a telly.
Sir, what?
You could
You
bring
laughing,
a fur
Alex.
blanket and a candles to a telly.
You
It'll
cannot
be cheap.
compare someone's home to a
But what I'm
telly.
saying
There's no hope
is
for Rico.
cheaper.
Don't be
Now
you
what
acting light skinned
No,
once
what I'm
again.
saying
That,
is-
yes, you are.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: the luxury that you put on your home, right, is your luxury. That man can live without it. Clearly, if he got piss on his toilet seat, him having a clean toilet seat don't mean shit to him. So you can't
Okay,
take that value
cool.
from
Let
you
me
and
make
put that
one
on
more
him.
point now. Okay, great. You are able to help me with my financial situation at this point, but I'm thinking of the future, and that's the difference. I'm
You don't
thinking
think
of
he's
you.
thinking of the future?
So you. That's the problem with a lot of men. You don't even have a goal fucking yet. You don't even
You know
have
what
a
the
goal
goal
yet.
fucking
yet.
That goal, me trying to build your credit, is because eventually I'm gonna want a house. I'm gonna want you to get out these
You
streets.
gotta
Wherever you're
start
getting this
somewhere.
money,
You can't
obviously it's
say-
not legal.
You can't, by you
If
saying,
you can't get a
it's only
$700 credit
$700,
card.
it's basically saying like what I'm doing for you isn't enough, but it's more than what
But
you was
look,
doing
if
for
you can
yourself.
only-
You
if
understand
you
what
can
I'm
only
saying?
get approved for
Because if I did
700
that for you and you never did it for yourself, it shouldn't matter.
Exactly.
What it was.
The thing
Because
is-
it's more than what you
And
did
wait,
for
hold
yourself.
on, let me finish because I've been giving everybody the table, and there's 8 of us. It's like it's 4. But listen, if you can only get approved for $700 mother loving dollars at your age, baby, you better let me get started because obviously that ain't what your focus is. So by me helping you and having that intelligence at this point, now maybe in the future, because you may have the money, but clearly you don't have what it takes to do what you got to do when it comes to business. And nobody's gonna rock with you. Any real man that has some type of who's intelligent in the business world is going to work with you because you have nothing else to offer but cash.
Do you
Okay,
offer me the
so
woman that
let's-
you could learn from?
Wait, so let me.
I'm
first
helping
address-
you.
Let me address Jada, and I got you right after, right?
And don't be
The
cute because
thing
you know
is
I'm
this.
sensitive and I argue
The
with your
thing
ass.
is this. The thing is this. When a man decides to take any financial burden off of you, he's really giving you the opportunity for you to build you. He's like, I want. It may
He's
not.
right.
It
I
may
agree
not
with
be
that.
said.
It's both
I agree
though.
with
But he's like, listen, I'm gonna take this off of you, so then that way you can do what you gotta do for you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I
could
don't
agree
look
with
at it like
that.
that.
I
I look
could
at it
agree
as
with
doing
that.
it what I gotta do for us.
Us.
Like that's
No, I'm
my
not-
mentality.
I'm not saying that. Listen, filling out a credit report is cool, right? And doing it. I'm not saying I'm not.
These men ain't even been to the dentist. I'm making sure you
Yo,
got insurance.
On my soul, I got
We're
a
talking
nigga
about
health
the-
insurance. I swear to God, I got you health insurance. I made the dental appointment for you.
Right.
Crying.
Alan, what?
Tia.
Do you guys think that in times, I hate to say it like this, do you guys think in older times people were more direct? Meaning that I didn't have to assume expectations. We were very clear about
Mhm.
expectations. I'm doing this for you because I care for you.
Mhm.
It's for you, but I want you to know what I'm doing for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to help you get your credit. I'm going to help you get health insurance. I'm going to be a woman who stands by you. You get brand new on me, I'm going to make that very clear, and I will throw it back in your face.
Mhm.
I'm being very, very, very clear.
What you doing all that for, Rico?
Because he would love it.
Yeah, okay, correct. Do you recognize what I'm doing for you before I continue doing it? Yes, I recognize. What did you guys say? The pencil stick hanging from your bathroom, whatever it is?
The pencil stick. We said
What?
piss on the toilet.
Piss on the toilet. Like, I'm gonna get you a clean lady that comes in here.
Mhm.
I'm being very direct. That doesn't mean we can't fall in love. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean we're not gonna be in love. But we're gonna be very clear what we each bring into each other.
Mhm.
Have you ever done that?
It's no.
Like be
Actually, yeah, I
clear
have.
with a man. Like, but I'm not. Honest to God, I'm not the type of person that will throw something in somebody's face because I know what that feels like. So I'm never the type to be like, oh well, I did this for you, I did that for you. I'm more of a
Not afterwards.
no at all. Like
I
at
brought a
all.
man-
what he's trying
What
to
I
say
did for
is-
you is what I did for you out of love.
No, what he's saying is like,
Being clear about it, like
Remember back in the day how it was when a man had a daughter and the daughter became of age, the guy had to come to the house and be like, "This is what I'm gonna do for her."
Oh,
This is
yup,
what
yup,
I
yup.
have.
Okay.
This is who I am.
Mhm.
This is that, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna go with this family because that family could do."
we don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, that's before our time, sir.
Yeah, we don't know.
Wow,
It's
you
not-
are.
No, 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 no. Time. What I'm saying is like we're living because relationships are so terrible, like you guys were saying. Because we're living in a time where that used to work back then because you knew what you were getting.
Mhm.
Now we are waiting to see what we get.
Yeah.
You're right.
You understand?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
With somebody just to see what we're gonna get. I'm gonna fix
Like
your
arranged,
credit.
like an arranged situation is what you're trying to say.
it's more. It's just.
I feel
that,
like we more-
I'm gonna fix your credit. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna open a new this for you. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna pretend that I don't care. But when you don't do what I want, that's what I turn into.
I feel like though we more so.
So are
We
you
fall
saying that
into-
women are bad now? Because I know how you are. You're very.
No, it's
You're
not
trying to make it seem like.
necessarily
Where are you
about-
going,
I think a
Jada?
good- I think a good woman, because I was listening to everything. I think a good woman has to let a man know up front. I'm gonna level you up. I'm
Okay.
gonna
I like
But
that.
this is what I'm gonna do.
But
for
a
you.
lot of these times you don't see those things until you dealing with somebody already a few months. Like that guy that I was talking about in particular, like in the beginning, yo, we was going to eat nice restaurants every single day. I mean, I knew what issues he was having. Like at that time, he was living with his ex or whatever the case may be, but they had broke up. She ended up bleaching all his stuff. But it's like, at some point, right?
Yo.
I'm getting too personal, my bad.
No, that's good.
I knew up front what I was dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know, and I knew, I said, okay, well, if this is the problem, if this is all it is, all that I'm seeing right now is all it is, no problem. I could deal with that. It wasn't until later down the line when those things was taken away from him that I noticed who he really was. Like, okay, now that you lost your job, you lost your car, this is who you really are.
It's stressful.
And it's like, I'm thinking the whole time, like, I'm dealing with a person that's a hustler. Like, at the end of the day, you going to make it happen no matter what. But when it came down to the nitty gritty, he wasn't that person.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I was that person. I'm still that person. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working in a nail salon in the daytime and in a strip club at nighttime. I'm holding it down or whatever. But you're not that person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes, we get caught in that situation too because we fall for the potential of a situation.
Potential.
In the beginning, when you dating a man, I always say this to everybody. I say this to everybody. You dating a man's representative. Right. Once in
He's
the
gonna
very
bring the best
beginning,
he got.
he's gonna bring everything he got. And not to say that that's necessarily gonna stop, but you're not gonna date the representative after a while. You're dating the real person.
But I do think that Alan had a point that people have to be more direct and clear with what they want
I agree.
and what they expect in a relationship.
No, or what they can do.
Oh,
But I feel like oftentimes
Yeah.
too, if you that woman and you too direct, and a guy might be like, "Oh wait, you wait,
moving too fast,
you
you
moving too
intense."
fast.
No,
Wait,
but
hold
then
on,
that's
we
the
just
man,
getting
but you-
to know
but you
each
gotta
other.
understand-
Nah, this is who I am.
But do
like,
not be afraid of what if you scare that man away, that ain't the man that you need. So
You
stop
right.
being afraid of scaring them motherfuckers away that
You
don't
right.
perform-
That's
that
not
don't
for
right.
you.
they don't stand up. They're not at the level that you need them to be at. Because I'm gonna be real. I don't like to tell my business, but in the beginning of my relationship before I had my child, my man already knew what the hell he was dealing with. And he already knew what type of woman I was and what I came from and where I lived and how I lived before this. So he already knew, like, I gotta come correct. And anytime I was clear with him, I didn't scare him away because he already knew what he had to deal with. And I haven't had an issue with that since then. Maybe other shit. But when it
Nobody's
comes to being
perfect.
when it comes to being a provider and being there and protecting your family and being a great father, hands down, no problem. Absolutely not. But I wasn't afraid to be like, look, I'm just it's a ladies' world over here.
Period.
Passenger princess.
Thank
to the
you.
T.
Sir.
But you have to express those things, and you cannot, like, at the end of the day, if you could be a fine ass
You
man.
can't expect the man to just do it.
You can be I already learned my lesson. You can be a fine ass man, and you can have the outside appearance, and you can be all, you could drive this, but I already realized a lot of times those things are just fake. It's a facade. I gotta test you, because if that's fake, then I don't want to be stuck with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be caught up with it. And not to say that I'm not gonna hold you down if we do fall in love, but I gotta know if that's just all some like, okay, you a scammer. I don't want to be with a scammer. I don't want to be with somebody who's gonna be risking their lives every day, pretending that they know how to make money responsibly. Like, I just don't.
Shit, I don't even care if I end up with a scammer or whatever. I'm just helping
But have
get
that
shit
conversation.
together. You know what I'm saying?
But have that conversation, and then you know what you gotta
Yeah,
be.
like, let me know up front so I could be like, okay, boom. So how much?
But do you know what that comes with?
Scamming, like, I bet.
But do you know what that comes with? Is he going to give you the money to now put to the side? Are you going to be able to invest that money? Are you going to be able to do things with the
Right,
money?
like,
Because
which
he's
way
going to
are
be
we going
stingy.
here?
He's going to go
'Cause-
to the strip club and he's going to throw 20 bands on bitches, and then he's going to come back and be like,
right there, like,
and no, you not, because he's going to be sneaking and you're going to be at home, and because he pays bills for
I
that place, so you're going to be
know.
content with your situation,
I don't
and
want
that's what
that,
comes
though,
with
Jada,
it. And that's
genuinely.
what I'm trying to tell
That's-
you.
I don't want that. Like, what I want,
Coming from
I
a woman that
understand-
knows how the
coming
scammer
from a
life
woman,
goes.
right? Coming from, because I know you know. I
No
don't want
to
that.
that.
What I want is some rare shit, and if I can't get it, I'm cool with being alone.
Same here.
I'm cool with that. I've already accepted that.
I've
I
come to
want a
terms,
man
too.
that's gonna. I want a man that's like, yo, you know what? I want to go to the strip club. Boom. I'm gonna bring my girl. 'Cause my girl is a good time. Like, my girl's a fun time. She gonna have fun. She gonna let me have fun. And I'm right there. I ain't doing nothing.
And what
wrong.
I'm saying is,
Like,
I'm so far past that. We not going to the strip club. Let's do some. That's not
I wanna
not
do
everybody.
all of that. I'm not
But
gonna
that's
lie. I
me.
want to go on vacation.
I can do
wanna
everything with
go
that
to the strip club
person.
in Indonesia. Let's go see how them.
I'm at the
them
point where
bitches
I'm not
twerk
even
over
wasting
there.
the money on these Not doing it. We not even. You could get $30. We could do it on. We could sit here on OnlyFans together.
A little
And steal a lash. That's about it.
Jada, I am
Get $10 subscription out of me and my man. That's about it.
Subscription out of me and my man.
I don't care about.
Bitch, I ain't giving you that.
I used to think that I could be a lesbian and have a poly. Sorry,
Understanding that
this is a different
what
conversation.
what you're looking for takes time.
Yeah.
I don't think that like it takes time. I don't think that we're taking into consideration that what you're looking for with the man, not in a man, but with the man takes time.
It takes time.
It takes obstacles.
Mhm.
It takes trials.
Yep.
It takes tribulations.
All that.
It takes overcoming.
Adversities.
It takes adversity, and then you get.
But
to
what
the
we will not deal with is the disrespect.
But wait.
It starts with the
You don't have to
women.
be perfect.
But wait.
You do not have to be perfect, but you do also do not have to not be perfect and disrespect me.
So but the thing is, 9 times out of 10, when you're not being perfect, you're being disrespectful.
It's not necessary. That's not. I disagree.
So
I disagree.
Back to what Alan said. People are not being real about what they want from jump. A lot of women are
it's not what
afraid
they
to.
want. He said what